Okay, a very good evening to you all, and welcome to this PhD colloquium. We are today very privileged to have in our midst Mr. Konrad Sanyu, who will be equipping us with skills on how to carry out an effective literature search and and will also introduce us to Zotero, which is a reference management system. And all of these are essentially geared to guide you on how you search for literature, how you follow it up, how you put it together. And I am grateful that you were all able to make it on time. We have a good quorum to get started, and hopefully the rest will find us along the way. Mr. Konrad Sanyu, I would like to welcome you to our colloquium, and we are looking forward to learning from you. I would like to take this opportunity to hand over to you. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And I will try to be as precise as possible because we're already late by 5 minutes. So let us begin our presentation. So my name is Konrad Sanyu. I am a librarian by training from Makerere University, a School of Computing and Information Sciences. I'm also a student of IT, and I am very glad to take you through this topic about literature searching and reference management using Zotero. I was asked in particular to use Zotero because I've been told you've looked at other tools like Mendeley. I don't know whether you've covered EndNote, but if you master how to use Zotero, then the rest will be history. You don't need all those others. Still works the same. So now what is the importance of literature searching and reference management? Number one, efficient literature searching is critical for our research. We need to ground our work in research that is carried out in an ethical manner and that is deep enough. You need to look at those theories and what. So if you don't do that very well, you're likely to come up short on your research. So number two, the reference management. This disturbs many people. Someone will go start working on their research, and then you find one reference here, another one there. They don't know how to manage them. And then after submitting their work, the supervisor tells them, no, I asked you to do this in Harvard. You've submitted it in APA. And then now you start struggling, changing from one format to the other. So we are going to see how we can manage our references using Zotero. So this, let me move to the next slide. So now this is the overview of the landscape when it comes to how researchers find literature. Let me first admit someone. So we'll use digital libraries such as the PubMed, the JSTORs, online catalogs and databases. Some of you have used Google Scholar. We also have full text search engines. Then we have now the new kid on the block, AI and machine learning, where we have tools like Elicit, Connected Papers, Perplexity, very many AI tools, which we are also going to look at just a few. You'll once you understand how to use one, it's very easy for you to learn how the others work. Then For reference management, there are many tools like EndNote, Zotero, Mendeley, SiteX, something like that. But today we are specifically focusing on Zotero. So ways in which we can carry out literature searches, we can use keyword searching, where we pick out phrases in our, let's say like your topic, you'll pick out a phrase from your topic, or you can look at your research questions and pick out a phrase and then use Boolean logic and or not to combine, and then you do that on any of the scholarly search engines we are going to look at, like Google Scholar, because many of these have these features already incorporated. Then you can also search basing on citations. So you can start with, let's say, you know, a good author in, let's say, telecoms engineering. You have this guy. He's one of the best professors. He has written like 20 papers. So you can go and start looking at his paper that interests you, that has something to do with whatever you're researching about. Look at the sources that he consulted when he was writing his paper. So you can as well look at the sources that cited his paper, then you compare. That is how you do a citation search. Then Boolean logic is basically using, you get terms in your topic or your research questions and you combine them so that you can limit the number of search results returning from a search engine or what. We'll see how that works. Then we'll also look at advanced search techniques like truncation, wildcards, and proximity searching. So I'm going through this very quickly because I want to spend more time demonstrating to you how this works. And I think we shall take questions at the end. So currently, these are the tools that I was mentioning. We have Google Scholar, we have Elicit, ChatGPT, then for referencing, we have that. So basically, Google Scholar is free, indexes a lot of material across the internet, especially scholarly literature. These are the features that it has incorporated in it: keyword searching, citation searching, searching using the author. You can search, let's say, a specific type of publication, whether it's a journal, conference paper, or a book. Then plus these advanced search options. Then another tool we are going to look at is Elicit, which is one of the wonderful AI tools you can use. You can, this is very good when it comes to, if you want to get the context of something, papers. Just put your research question there and it will return for you results. You filter, and then life is good. We'll see how that works as well. Features allows you to find relevant papers. This also uses AI to summarize for you. Let's say it returns 8 papers. It will summarize for you the abstracts and the content of those papers. So you just read the summary and you get to know what is this paper talking about, stuff like that. Then we shall also look at ChatGPT. I know ChatGPT has been trending like for the last probably 1 year. So we'll look at how we can use it when we are starting our research. For example, exploring topics you do not know. How do you use ChatGPT for that? Then those are the features. Allows you to converse with it via text. It will give you suggestions, help you in information retrieval. Though The only challenge with the ChatGPT at the moment, the free version has information up to 2021. So past 2021, you'll have to pay to get like the most current information. You have to pay some dollars. You'll have to subscribe. Lastly, we shall look at Zotero and how it can help us manage our references, and after that we shall do a Q&A. So let's move straight to let me open our Google Scholar. Where is Google Scholar? Share my screen for Google Scholar. Google Scholar. Let me open Google Scholar. So the Google Scholar is you can go to your browser, type scholar.google.com. It will bring you to this wonderful page that I'm about to share with you. Where is it? Screen share. That. So it will bring you to that page. So now this is the first page you land on when you go to Google Scholar. So it has a menu here where you can build your profile, include your research interests. Then you look at, you can also put out specify alerts. If a new paper comes out about something you're interested in searching about, you'll get an alert. There's an option for advanced search, which we're going to look at later, then settings. So let's assume that we are interested in searching about let's say predictive AI predictive maintenance. Like how can we use AI to do predictive maintenance for, let's say, maintenance of telecommunications infrastructure, things like towers, cables, data centers, and what. So when I go to Google Scholar and paste, let's say AI-based predictive maintenance, this is a very, very broad term. You can see the number of results I'm getting, 27,000 results. So this is not very helpful.
Konrad, one of
Yes,
the
please.
students has proposed what to look for.
Hey, what to look for? Sorry. What should I look for,
Yeah.
please? I love suggestions. They're very wonderful.
Yes, he has put his suggestions there.
Oh,
Urban resilience and low-income housing is in the chat.
Urban resilience.
But he should still do the work himself.
Low-income earning. This is still something that is broad. Urban resilience. And why don't you give us like a whole topic? We base on that.
Hey, Johnson, you have had, give us a whole topic.
Prof, let me type.
Oh, let me check the chat. Chat. I'm waiting for your for the message. Reimagining urban resilience through low-income housing in Ugandan cities.
And there's a second topic there as well, in case you're
Mental
interested.
health in higher education. Wow. Since I was dealing with the School of Engineering, I thought it would only be about engineering. Okay, we have very many topics here, but let us start with this.
This is typing. This is typing.
Okay.
So it makes sure that everything that goes in, you just make sure they are.
So we have, when I try searching for imagining urban resilience through low-income housing in Ugandan cities, this is what comes up. Local and participatory approaches to building resilience in informal settlements and what. So if this is the first time for you, let's say, researching about this topic, you may find it a bit hard. So now if we are to use keyword searching, we can break down this topic into keywords. I can see one of the keywords is urban resilience, then low income housing, maybe plus the location, Uganda. So what I can do here, instead of bothering myself doing this, taking a lot of time, what I can do, I can use ChatGPT instead. And I ask ChatGPT to break it down for me, to suggest for me some of the keywords I could use so that I can get the right kind of or research papers or scholarly work that I need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open ChatGPT and then place the query and then see what ChatGPT tells me. Then I come back to Google Scholar. Then when we are done with Google Scholar, we shall also try Elicit and we see what Elicit is going to give us. So let me open ChatGPT right now. If you don't have an account for ChatGPT, you can sign up for one. It is free of charge. You go to chat.openai.com. So let me share my screen for ChatGPT in a moment. Good. Okay, just a moment, admitting someone. Okay, let me share my screen here. Share screen, share screen. Okay. So I've opened ChatGPT and put there that query. Interested in researching about this topic? Could you suggest keywords I could use to get literature from Google Scholar? And I see what ChatGPT is going to give me. So now, these are some of the keywords ChatGPT has suggested, has looked at my topic and urban resilience, Uganda, low-income housing, affordable housing, resilient cities, community resilience. There are very, very many topics. So I can go ahead and ask, how can I Boolean, what is it, Boolean, Boolean, how can I convert it, Boolean logic? to narrow down on my search results. So you can see I have asked how to narrow down these my search results using Boolean logic. So here are the suggestions that have been given. If I want to look at the area, look, say, urban resilience and Uganda and low income housing. Or I could try as well affordable housing and Uganda and urban planning. Or have very, very many options. So it has broken down for me the topic into very, very many keywords. So now what I'll do, I'll go to Google Scholar under advanced search. Then I use these keywords. So let's try using the first one. I can either, let's see if I can share multiple screens. Where is Google Scholar? Google Scholar, where are we? It has to be open. Google Scholar, Google Scholar. Okay, back to Google Scholar. Let me share. Okay. I can either paste my keywords there directly. And then remember last time we had around 1,600 results. Now we have 686 results. So we can continue narrowing these down until we get to exactly what we are looking for. I think the first one, financial inclusion, that is not relevant. Not. So we can keep on searching. We can keep on adding more keywords. So let's try using the advanced search option. Well, let me go back here to the menu, advanced search. Okay. Let me go back to my keywords. Where are my keywords? Keywords. Let me first pull this one a bit. Keywords. Let me first move this menu down because there. Okay, so we can try. So while you're searching, you should also be guided by your research questions so that you don't get lost in translation. Have urban resilience. Now here I can add as many words as I want, the exact phrase I'm looking for. Without this word, if there's a particular word that keeps on showing in the results that I do not want, I can include it here as well. If I'm looking for a particular author, I can include them here as well. Where are we? Try urban planning, with the exact phrase that with at least one of these words. Urban resilience, urban planning. I think I put a lot of synonyms. Let me also add some of the other keywords. Affordable housing. And then research. So this is giving us something a bit different from what we want. But basically, that is how you can use Google Scholar. Oh, anyway, we shall do this later, the Zotero thing, because doing it concurrently may confuse us. But let us anyway, let's go back to ChatGPT of this app. Let's move this down a bit. It's disorganizing. Let us go back to ChatGPT. Now, if, like I said, this topic is very, very new to you, you could as well ask what kind of literature you can consult to give you like insights on, like, let's say if they are popular, if they are renowned authors who have been publishing for a very long time in this field. ChatGPT can help you suggest literature you could look at so that you can get a broad understanding of the topic. And once you understand the topic very well, now it will be very easy for you to navigate because you know the key terms that you can use. You can also look at the various authors, what they are writing about. So it will give you an overview, and then you'll have a starting point. So we can ask, we can query ChatGPT. Let's say, suggest relevant literature. Give me an overview. Say, could be books, journal, journal papers. So ChatGPT has pointed me to some literature I could read about this topic, and I can see some of them. One of them is housing poverty in Uganda. Let me see what happens if I open this link. So this is one of, let's see, what do they have? This is one of the institutions. I think it's an NGO that has been publishing about that topic. Let me see whether they have let's say news and events. They can find there any literature. So for now, let us first leave ChatGPT and Google Scholar. Let us try Elicit. So Elicit is Elicit, elcit.com. It is also free, though if you want to what? To like enjoy using it, enjoy all those wonderful features, you may need to subscribe because they give you 5,000 points. And each time you whatever use it to search for literature, the points keep on reducing, sorry. So let's try that very topic. Where is it? This allows you to search for literature using a research question. Let me look for, where did we start from? Let me look for that here. Let me just paste that very topic there and see what I find. Go. So now Elicit has managed to pull for me 4 of the most relevant papers, and here is an abstract. You can read this. So if that is this, now here is a summary. So every row is a paper. So this is 1 paper, 2nd paper, 3rd paper, and then 4th paper. Of course, there are very, very many papers, but it has summarized for us the first 4 papers. So here is a summary of the abstract: National Slum Dwellers Foundation of Uganda for responding to a variety of challenges. So this paper is about. If we click on it, we can read what it is all about here. If we don't like it, we can go back to the notebook, look at if this paper is not exactly what we are looking for, there's an option for us to discard it. Just click here, delete. Then this one, if it's not the one, you can delete. So we can continue reading. So let's say the first, let's say this paper here, and this, let's say these, which ones? These 3 papers. Answering what we are looking for. After highlighting them, we can ask Elicit to show more papers that are similar to this. So you just highlight them and then come here to show more papers like this. So Elicit, using AI and whatever witchcraft, will pull out all of those, will pull out and look for papers which are similar to the 3 that we've selected. And then here, now here, there's we can keep on adding if we want a summary. Let's say the summary of which paper? Let's say summary of this paper. So if we open a paper like this is a thesis, or this may not be freely available. May not be freely available. Let's go back. Dependent household, low income, review, Sub-Saharan Africa. Let's click on this one and see. So this is a summary. This summary is AI generated for this particular paper. So if we want to download the paper, it's very simple. You can click on this and it will open the paper for us. Yeah. Then you can download the paper, read more about it. So let's go back to our notebook, which has our search results and what. So this paper is showing us the answer is not found that we put here in this question. So we can even get rid of this one. We can discard that paper, then continue looking at other papers. Load more. There's an option to load more papers. So on top of this, Elicit allows you now to add step. Now adding a step is like, let's say this was our first research question, the one we placed up here. We could include another research question here. And then Elicit will what? Will bring more search results about that research question for us. So even from the search results we have here, we can as well use Elicit to get concepts from what has been served from the search results. So if I click here on get list of concepts, so here the question is what, let's say, what concepts are you looking for across the papers again? Oh, so let's say the methodology. No, we can say, okay, what was the research gap? What was the research gap? Written research gap. Oh Lord. Research gap. This paper. It's taking some time. What was the research gap? We can as well ask what methods were used, what were the results, and then it will give us a summary from these papers, the 4 papers that we had selected earlier. Anyway, let me try running this again. I don't know why it's taking long. I don't know where it's, anyway, it's still summarizing for me. Let me wait for it to summarize. Final answer is out. This is something totally different. This is not what I'm looking for. Enhancing, no. No. It's something giving me something different from this. Let me go back to the where? Let me go back to the notebook. Where do I go back to the notebook? Notebook. So the beauty about elicit, you can even ask elicit. You can upload the PDF to elicit and ask questions about this PDF, and elicit will analyze for you and return answers. So basically, notebooks allow us to organize our research. Let's say now you are conducting, like maybe you're writing a couple of papers. So ideally, you'll have very many notebooks. Here I have my notebook is untitled because I did not give it a name. But if I want to create a new notebook, I can simply click on that, and then I'll add a research question, or I'll add a topic here, and then let me first put here, maybe let's make all this PhD research. So when I try to find papers under this notebook, it will appear here. Let me try, let me go back to the chart and look for where is it, for something different from the chart. Where is the chart? Where is the chart? Okay, chart, back to the chart. Please repaste website for ChatGPT. Okay, it's there. How come I'm not seeing other topics? Okay, let me look at this, which is very foreign to me. Africa. Atmosphere monitoring using low-cost GNSS receivers in low latitudes of Africa. So here's a summary of the first 4 papers. If you want the 8, you have to subscribe, but even 4 is enough for us. So you can sort here using, you can say maybe most relevant, or you can say most cited, or most recent. So this is a 2021 paper, use of low-cost compact modules. Wow, yeah, this is a nice paper. Whatever here is a summary of the abstract. So if we click on this paper, we can read the entire summary, what this paper is about. And if we go back to the notebook, when we select here, we can come and click here to see what were the main findings for this paper. We are adding here another column now. We've added another column for the main findings. If you don't want to first go through the entire paper, you can use these options. So what are the main findings here? Demonstrate what? Enlarge this one to be visible. Demonstrate that. Then the other findings of this other paper. So we can as well ask Elicit to show us more papers like this, or we can also look at now the citations used in this paper by Dan, published, I think, by Radio Science. When you click on the citations, it shows us this paper has been cited 6 times. This is abstract, main findings. Let's go back to the notebook. What else can we include? Let's go to the filters. Now, in our search results, again, Elicit, we can choose whether we want specifically reviews, meta-analysis, systematic reviews, longitudinal studies. So we can as well specifically include the keywords when we are searching. Let me first admit some 2 people. We can as well include that, the year of publication, just use this ruler, and then let's say from when? 2001, save. Then it's going to filter. So Elicit is a very good starting point for us. When you have a little knowledge about what you're searching about. I think the gentleman who is researching about this topic has been sorted.
He's actually very excited.
Yeah, so basically that is it about Elicit. At this point, I would like, because I can see time is running, I'd like to demonstrate to you how we can use Zotero, though I'm going to leave this open. So Zotero is, let me open Zotero. Zotero. So Zotero is a reference management application. And the way it works, you have to download an app. You have to download, you'll go to their website. Let me open their website first. Zotero. I don't know whether it's .com or .org, but let me try .org. Just guessing it's .org. I can just do a Google search. Zotero. Yeah, just search using Google. Yeah, Zotero.org. I don't know why, maybe my internet is a bit slow. So you'll go to their website, download the application, and then also you install the Zotero connector. So if you're using Firefox, you will install the connector for Firefox. Their website will automatically detect the kind of browser you're using. If you're using Chrome, you will install the connector for Chrome. So me, I have it downloaded. I have the app downloaded. I think it's around 49 MB. I have it downloaded on my computer already. And this is the interface. This is how it looks like. It has a library. Then this is the space for where the references appear. Then this is where you edit everything from. So after downloading Zotero onto your computer, you'll go ahead and install it. Then also you will, where is the Zotero connector? I saw it somewhere. Try Zotero. Where is the connector? Anyway, you can just Google what? Here. Install Zotero connector. You can just Google that. So on their page, right? It is also under downloads. Downloads. Let me go back to home and see if I can find it very well. Where is downloads now? Downloads must be at the bottom. Really? They leave no option for downloads. Anyway, you'll just Google Zotero connector like I had done earlier. Then it will bring you to this page. If you have Firefox, install the one for Firefox. If you have Chrome. So these are the connectors they have. They have for Edge, Safari, and Chrome. So whichever browser you're using, click on install. I have mine already installed, but when you click on install, anyway, here, my internet is a bit restricted. But when I go to my extensions in Firefox, I have mine already installed. So once you install it in your browser, it will look like this. I had mine disabled because I was not using it. So when it is active, I don't know whether you can see the corner of my, let me try to move this. Oh, I thought it was not visible. I was checking on my screen and it was not visible. In the top right corner, after you install the connector and you enable it, it will appear here. You'll see this icon. I don't know how it appears like on Chrome, but still you'll see an icon. If it's not visible, you'll have to go to your, where is it? Settings. Let me close this and go back to settings. Here menu, then you go to where is extensions, settings. Then you go to extensions, then enable it here. You can as well update or whatever. So after installing it, you have to make sure, because it will work in Word. You have to make sure that it is integrated with whichever word processor you're using. If you're using LibreOffice or Microsoft Office, you have to make sure it is integrated. Now, how do you make sure it is integrated with Microsoft Word? Let me share my Word document. Here is Word. Where is Word now? I thought it would open a blank document. Let me try sharing a blank document. Okay, so here is my the word processor that I use. I use Microsoft Office. So on the top menu here, you can see Zotero there, meaning mine is integrated. When I click on it, it will show me the options that I have here. Add citation, bibliography, insert, document preferences. We are going to see how all of this work. So if you've installed the app, let me first, where is it? Let me share the app, how it looks like. I have the app already. So if you've installed the app, it would look like this without, let me delete this collection. It will look blank like that. It won't have anything. So if you've installed the app, that will be your screen when you open it up. And now, if you check Word and Zotero is not there, is not integrated, what you can do, you can go to the app, then tools, go to install browser connector. No, wait, sorry. No, sorry about that. It's opening Edge. Sorry about that. It's not installed. It's let me find out. Should be and if I go to preferences. Aha. Sorry about that. If it is not integrated in Word, what you'll do, you'll go to Edit, Preferences. Then once you get to preferences, you might find the menu is on general. Look for site. So under site, you can see we have two submenus. We have styles and word processors. So when we click on word processors, here we'll have this option. You say reinstall Microsoft Word add-in, or if you're using LibreOffice, it will try to. But what you do, you first close your Microsoft Office application, then you can come here and reinstall Microsoft Word add-in. And then open your Word document, and then you'll be able to see the integration like it is showing here on my where is that Word document? Like it is showing here on my Word document. So let's go back to the application. The Zotero application. How does it work? How does it work? Now, the first thing you have to do after installing is to create a collection. And the collection is like just to organize your references. Let me open the application, share application. Where's Zotero here? So we'll go here to, let me maximize this. Shall go here to my library. So under your library is where everything resides. Come here to where I see this folder, the briefcase sign plus. Click on that, create a new collection. You can call it whatever title you wish. If you're doing, let's say you have you've organized your research into different sections, theories, what and what, you can decide, let's say this is maybe theoretical, whichever you prefer. You can just say no, I'm going to call it PhD research and put everything there. I don't care. So after creating your collection, now let's go back to Elicit. Let me share Firefox. Where is Elicit? You can either go back to whichever search engine we're using. If we're using Google Scholar, we can still use Google Scholar. Let me first copy this. See what Google Scholar gives us. Then so let me share my screen with you. Where's Google Scholar? Share. So now we are back to Google Scholar. So assuming I am interested in all the articles that appear here, I've reviewed them, I've read them, and yeah, I want to have them in my paper. Here in the top right corner of your browser, you can see now Zotero initially. Let me first open one of the papers. I show you the difference. Let's open this one. Now, here, when you look at the icon of Zotero, it has changed into an icon of a document, because here we have I think we have access to this PDF. So it is showing an icon of a document. But when we go back to the main page of Google Scholar, which has very many results, we can see an icon of a folder. So if we wanted to capture all of these, we'll just click on that icon of a folder. After clicking on that, it is going to give us options. Among all these papers displayed here, which ones do you want? Let's say I want the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you even have the option of selecting all. But I've chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then okay. So now Zotero is going to pick all those references and drop them in your collection called PhD research. So now, right now it's telling me it's saving. So those have been saved. So if I go back to my application down here and open it up and share the screen again. Share my Zotero application. Under PhD research, I should be able to see everything that I had selected earlier being saved here. Let me first check. They have been added. Let me go back to the browser. Share. My articles are not being added. Let me try again. Let me try this other option of a single document. I just want to confirm something. At work, our network is a bit restricted. So maybe some of these things are blocked and I'm unable to download them. This one I can see has been included. If I go to, yes, if I go back to my application Zotero, I should be able to see that this article has been added. Simultaneous observations about this and what. So here it adds for me the abstract, the title. I even have the options of editing and the volume, number of pages of this issue, when it was published, the journal title, the DOI, ISSN. A lot of details have been included here. So let me go back to the page of Google Scholar and try again to add the articles that are misbehaving. Let me try to add these again and see. Okay. An error occurred. I don't know where that error is coming from, but let me go back. Let me try elicit. Let me try elicit and see. It's taking a snapshot. Now, there are very many ways of adding documents of adding references to Zotero. So this is elicit is showing me, what is this one? It's showing me a web page. Let's say back on where is elicit. Let's assume which article, this first article here. I'm interested in adding it to elicit. I can as well just copy this DOI, click on it, it is copied. Then I go to Zotero. Then I come here to add items by identifier. Okay, let's first see the manual way. Manual way, you can, because you may come across reports and you just have to add them manually. How do you do it? Let's first look at the manual way. Here, add new item. So you choose, there are very many options. What is it? Is it a book? Is it a book section, document? If it's none among those, you can, there is more. Let's say it is a report. Where is report? Report is here. So title of the report, just say report about the earth. Who is the author? If you know the author, you'll put the author. Some of these are not important, like abstract, no, not important. Report number, report type, player institution. Let's say who published this, maybe let's say IET, something like that. If we have the URL, we can include that. Then let's say what else? What is important? Date, let's say 2019 or something like that. It has been added. So you can see a report about the earth has been added. So that is one way of doing it manually. But now for journal papers that have DOIs, or if you have a PDF with which has embedded metadata, you can as well just drag it in this program, and Zotero will pick the metadata of that, and we are going to download an article and drag a PDF and see how that looks like. So adding it, using the DOI, let me first admit, come here to add by identifier, then paste the DOI there that we copied from Elicit, then enter. Then give it some time if your internet is not as fast. So it has been added here. This is actually a conference paper. So you can tell from the icons here. I don't know how to zoom in using this thing, but if you're able to see, you can see the first reference you have report. You can see the icon is different. This one is also different because this is a conference paper. You can tell when you click on the whatever the reference, sorry, the item you've added, you can see item type report. This one, conference paper. This one, web page. This one, journal article. So that is one way of adding, using identifiers, DOIs, and what. Then, what else is there? Let's go. Let me try going back. Let's say, let's let me try. I want to get a number of results from this. Let's see. I want to add simultaneously. See. So you can see as well, it's still giving us a folder. So assuming I want to add maybe like 3 articles, click on the folder, then this one, that one, that one, that one. Let's try that and see. So surprisingly, these ones have been added. The ones of Google maybe. My network is restricted and what. So you can see they've been added in. These are the ones, journal article, this and that. So now, how do we include them in our, let's say now we are writing, we are doing the research and everything, writing now, we're doing the literature review writing. So how do we include them? So say according to so and so, also and so claims that, whatever. So I'll go to where I want to add that particular author I'm referring to in this statement that I'm making. Then I go to Zotero, the tab here. Click add citation. then here ask me which kind of whatever you're adding. There are very many reference styles here. So if the reference style is not here, you can download it as well in this from here if it's not available, but I'm sure very many reference styles are here. IEE, Harvard, Chicago, whichever. Let's choose to use, let's use this one. Okay. So it will open for us, and then we can choose. Maybe it's that author. So that is how whatever IEE, the reference, whatever in-text citation works. So remember, we can do in-text citation, then maybe at the end of our paper, we can do the references or the bibliography. So now, assuming I am not interested in this, I want to change, maybe I no longer want IEE. I can come here to document preferences, then change to which one? APA. That's changed. That is APA. That's how APA looks like. So assuming, let's say I have let's say I want to include maybe like I've looked at 4 papers and all of these authors are talking about the same thing and I've made a summary about it. How do I add those? I'll go back again to this and I look at the 3 authors. So I can come here to multiple sources. So this guy is talking about it. This guy is talking about it. Then this person is talking about it. Who else? What? Let's say, yeah. Then I simply, okay. So it has included all the authors that are talking about the same work. So make this big. So what if I don't want these brackets around? I know the author is called, let's say, Serious. I can type the author, Serious. Claims that the earth is not round. So I can come here. I already know the author, but I just want to include what they are saying. So I'll come here, go back to, where is that Serious person? Make this one bigger under the creator. They are here, Serious and Wondo. I click on their article, but then I say here, because I've written the author here, I say omit. So if let's say that quoted something on, maybe it is on page 10, I can as well come here and type page 10. So to put for me that Serious, whatever, claims earth is not round. So at the end of the day, when I want to generate the references I've used, I can just come back here, add bibliography, and it is going to add according to the style I chose, because I chose APA, and this is how APA is displayed. Make that bold and something like that. Yeah, so now let's assume how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's assume we did not cite this person. Let me delete the whole of this. That person will not also appear under where? Under our references when I refresh my document. That person, you can see now we had 3, now there are only 2. because I've only cited this person and this person. But still, because sometimes when we are doing research, we could we may read a lot of papers, but we may not include all those papers in we may not cite all those papers, but we want to include those references that we did not even look at. What we can do, we can go back to Zotero and let me see, file. Where is it? File. There's an option to yeah. We'll come to the whatever, to our collection. Right click, then say create bibliography from collection. Then we choose whichever style we want. And then we have options of saving it as a rich text format. This is Word or an HTML page, or copying it to the clipboard. So let me do clipboard here. So when I do clipboard, it's going to generate a list of all these. I say, okay. Then I'll go to my Word document. Let's say here is where I'm going to paste. Then I just paste. I didn't paste them in the way I want. So it has pasted all in the formatting that I want. So basically, that is all about, anyway, there is still more about Zotero. You can as well create a cloud account on the website. Where's the website? Let's go back to, so that in case maybe you're on, somewhere else and your computer is back somewhere else, or you lose your computer or your drive, you still have access to your work. You can create an account, register, but here the only problem is that Zotero only gives you, I think, up to up to 300 MB. So when you're synchronizing your account with Zotero, you'll make sure you whatever, don't attach PDFs. That will help you optimize your space here. Or you can pay for more space and they'll give you more space. I don't know whether I have an account, but let me try to create one. Maybe I do have an account, I don't know. Let's say, I think I have an account. See, I have an account already. Let's say, put your email address, copy the same. Yeah, password, I'll just generate Zotero boards. What else? Next. What? Nice. Register. Thanks, an email has been sent to your account, so I can open my account here. Open my account. It's taking years to whatever. Anyway, I'll check back later. So, where do you whatever? And what is that option? Where are you? Where is it? Edit. Let me check whether it's here in preferences. Yeah, it's in preferences. So preferences, then you go to synchronize here. Then now you'll put in that whatever username you created together with the password that you've created. I automatically generated my password. The link has not yet come. But once you click on that validation link, your account will be created. And then you'll go to let's go back. You'll go to edit, preferences, just synchronize, put the username, password, and then you set up syncing. So whenever you add something new or whenever you delete, you'll see this icon here moving, like rotating around, showing you that your account has been synchronized. And as well, where you can you'll also see on your Zotero account the same information that is here. So I think in summary or in brief, we can have questions.
Yeah, there are a couple of questions in the chat, so
In the
probably we
chat.
can start with that. Yeah,
Okay,
quite
let's
a number.
start with the chat. 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 I'm getting to the chat.
I can help you. Geoffrey is asking, can already downloaded articles be added to Zotero?
Yes, they can be. If those articles have metadata already with them, let's try and download an article here. Let's see where let's see if we can download this one. Delivering something from where is it? Why can't I see? Okay. View on whatever. Let's get this paper. Download this paper. Let me try opening in the browser as well. It's just a matter of getting the paper, dragging it here, and Zotero will extract the metadata about that paper. If that PDF had metadata embedded in it already, let me go back. This is finally downloading. So let's let me drag and drop this one in where is Zotero? So have you seen what has happened? This is the paper that delivering test. Let's remove it again. Remove item from collection. Okay. So make sure nothing is selected. Because if you drag and drop it here, it will appear under this, and yet that is not what? That is not the case that we want. So I make sure nothing is selected, but I'm in my collection. Go to the downloads where my paper is, drag it, drop it there. So here is the paper. Now Zotero has picked the metadata. Here is the title, the author, so we can confirm whether this is true. The author is Hashim Aman. Let's go back to the browser. Here's the author, the second author. Let's confirm whether it has two authors. Yes, Heather. Yeah. What else about this? Yeah, it has because now this PDF had metadata embedded within it already, but you may find some PDFs that do not have metadata, and now you have to what? You have to add the metadata manually. Let me check whether I have anything that has let me just
Konrad, I think,
yes.
I think you have demonstrated that it is possible. Let's
Okay.
go to the other questions.
Yes, please. Next question.
When we add when we add papers from Google Scholar to in Zotero, does it mean
Yes.
that the papers are downloaded automatically?
Some of the papers that are freely accessible will be downloaded. And it will show you whether it has downloaded the paper or not. Like this one. This paper is not freely available. So what it will do, it will just take just the metadata about this paper, but not the PDF. But there's many ways of getting these papers. Let me try if I can get this, though some of those ways may not be ethical.
So maybe we shouldn't have that on record. So let's go to another question.
Okay.
Yes.
But
does Zotero play the same role as Mendeley? Mendeley. How does Zotero compare with Mendeley? Does it do the same things? Is it different?
They do the same things. They do the same things with EndNote and RefWorks. So you can choose whichever you prefer to use, whichever is simpler. Another question?
So I have a question on Elicit. Will it automatically save my searches when I log out?
It will save them under your notebooks.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is Alison. What I wanted to know is, I think I have the app I have downloaded, but I think I'm not registered with the email and some password. So it has failed to do what is talked. Does it mean without being registered with the email and some password, it cannot save the data?
Which app are you referring to?
The Zotero.
Zotero, no, Zotero, you don't need to register. You go to the website, download, install.
When I have downloaded, I came to Google Scholar.
Yes.
I was able to access the some information here. So, but then I could not save it or take them to direct to Zotero.
Have you installed the Zotero connector? Because that is what helps you to pick the information.
The app is visible. The app is visible. I've connected. I've done the connection.
Yes.
So I cannot remove it from the Google Scholar and take to Zotero.
To Zotero. Had you created the collection after
I created after installing? Yes.
I'm wondering what the problem could be, but let me demonstrate to you again. Let's say I want to include this article. Let it open. It's taking some time. I've got it from Google Scholar. Let's go back to which one.
And connected to that is somebody who says, I have a challenge installing the connector. I have Zotero
installing the connector. Okay,
but the connector is a problem.
Let me uninstall my connector and install it again. Which browser are they using?
Julie, could you tell us the browser you're using?
Okay, whichever. Let me assume they're using Firefox like I am.
She says she's using Firefox.
Okay, I'm going to remove my connector right now, removing from the extensions. It has been removed. So, let me go to Google. I search Zotero connector. There we go. Zotero connectors. There. Here. Install the Firefox plus Zotero. Install. Ah, God. Sorry about that. The Zotero whatever site is blocked on my network. So let me try going to the Firefox extensions settings. I go to extensions and just search for it here, Zotero. Zotero. I see if I can get it. Okay. Where's Zotero? Let me search for, let me be specific. Zotero connector. I can't find it as well. These ends. Oh God. Let me try answering other connections as I switch my network to a different to my mobile hotspot. Then I can demonstrate that, because here it will not work because it is blocked now. Next question.
I think the rest are just appreciating. People have had
Oh.
challenges following, so but I'll
Mm.
share the recording.
Mm.
So
So
now it is.
if here is the add-on, the Zotero. Where is Zotero? Zotero. Let's go back. Connectors. Install. Click on install. It is going to install the add-on here in your browser. Then you click on continue to install, add, and if you don't want it in your private windows, you can just click OK. So you'll see a big Z here. That it has installed. Once you see that icon, just know it is done installing. So more questions? Hello?
Yeah, I think that is pretty much it.
Hmm.
Somebody you've helped him overcome his fear of ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is very easy. ChatGPT can summarize for you work and what. So as long as you give it the right input.
Okay.
It's garbage in, garbage out.
So I would like to take this opportunity to thank Konrad. Somebody is asking for your contact. Today he has been here for free. After this, it will be on consultancy basis. And as you will appreciate, we are in an information age, and you can no longer give, the excuse that you can't find any literature on your topic. You have all these tools at your disposal, and our hope is that you use them judiciously, come out with excellent research.
There
So
are very many tools on writing, on summarizing, very many.
Yes, and maybe we shall have another session on some of those AI tools. So
yeah,
for
we can
now,
have another session.
Yes.
Also, there is something I did not share with you earlier. We have Research for Life. Now, Research for Life is an agency that provides research material to countries like ours that cannot afford to pay. So these guys subsidize, and Research for Life is available in each of, I think, the public and some of the private universities. So what you need to do, they have a lot of material. So these are the collections they have on health, on agriculture and food. Then this is technical literature, then law and sciences. So what you should do, you can speak to your librarian, and your librarian will give you access for you to explore their collections. They have a lot of content, and they have as well their own what? Their own search engines. They have free books, free what. You can see all the content they have. A lot of content. So talk to your librarian. They have these login credentials. They'll share them with you, and then you can begin using. So like we saw earlier, there is an article we couldn't find, but you can use Hinari or any of these. to log in and get that article free of charge. So Makerere has them, Chiambogo has them, majority of public universities have them. So just get in touch with your librarian.
Okay, so thank you very much. It has been very insightful, a lot to learn. I have learned a lot, and I hope that we shall see this reflected in all your researches. With that, I'd like to wish all of you a very good evening or good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are on the globe. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're very welcome.